Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, blast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Plaid Podcast. We are the Plaids, and we believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. It's a Whitney Houston. It's a Whitney Houston song.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay then.
Wow.
I don't believe that at all.
I couldn't feel inspirational today. This beautiful Sunday morning. I don't know if it's beautiful though. I haven't looked outside. It's not.
It's terrible.
It's
Raining.
the shit
It's still winter.
Raining. It's still winter. It's the middle
Perpetual
of May,
winter.
and it's still winter.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, my name is Dan Wilhelm.
My name's Christopher Hall.
My name's Brad Dewar.
And his name is Jake Hildebrand.
In English, press 1.
Yeah, and I'm Jake Hildebrand. Welcome everybody.
I'll translate for Jake today since he hasn't had his coffee and because he couldn't steal Brad's.
Yeah.
And
How did you know?
yeah,
And Yoda,
Brad.
press 2.
Brad tells me everything. He's the coffee.
That's me.
Okay, you can speak English now.
Of course he does.
So, you guys are asking me what we were going to talk about today. I wanted to talk about literature today.
Ooh.
Not good literature, though, like Hemingway or Bronte. I wanted to talk about, or Shakespeare. I want to talk about bad literature,
Ooh.
if that's what you want to call it, if you can actually call it a literature.
Mhm.
I'm talking about the Stephenie Meyers of Twilight,
Yeah.
Lark Voorhies of Saved by the Bell fame, and of course, my dad wrote a porno's own Rocky Flintstone.
Nice.
So
That name.
there. Well, for those who aren't familiar with my dad wrote a porno, we'll get into that. But actually, I wanted to just start with Twilight because it's very, very well known. It was a strangely successful movie franchise, even though everyone says, "Oh my God, it's terrible." Yes, it was terrible. The movies were just as bad as the books.
Right.
Everyone, of course, knows the story. A human girl falls in love with a 150-year-old sparkly vampire, and then there's some weird love triangle with a werewolf, and it's
Gosh.
it's weird.
That sounds fucked up.
Yeah. Takes place in Washington State, so not far from here. So here
What
is
have I got myself into today?
it's yeah. There's going to be some interesting stuff here.
Which is actually a real place.
Yeah.
Great.
So here is the description on the back of the book. I'd never given much thought to how I would die, though I'd had reason enough in the last few months. But even if I had, I would not have imagined it like this. Surely it was a good way to die, in the place of someone else, someone I loved. Noble even. That ought to count for something. When Isabella Swan moves to the gloomy town of Forks and meets the mysterious, alluring Edward Cullen, her life takes a thrilling and terrifying turn. With his porcelain skin, golden eyes, mesmerizing voice, and supernatural gifts, Edward is both irresistible and impenetrable. Up until now, he has managed to keep his true identity hidden, but Bella is determined to uncover his dark secret. What Bella doesn't realize is the closer she gets to him, the more she is putting herself and those around her at risk. And it might be too late to turn back. Deeply seductive and extraordinarily suspenseful, Twilight will have readers riveted right until the very last page is turned.
Oh, that Twilight.
Yeah.
I had a brain fart there for a moment.
You forgot what Twilight was?
Is it two
Yeah, I
different
guess
Twilight?
so, and I guess for good reason, maybe.
Yeah, you blocked it out of your memory.
Yeah, Jake's living in ignorant
Now
bliss
you guys made me remember
for
it.
now.
Fuck.
Yeah. Way to go, Dan.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, way to go, Dan.
I'm sorry.
I remember Edward Cullen, like, he sparkles in the sunlight.
Yes.
What kind of vampire power is that?
You know, one of my favorite recent memes was that it took Robert Pattinson 12 years to finally turn into a bat, because now he's playing Batman. At first he was a vampire in these Twilight movies, and now he's Batman. So yeah, it took him way too long to turn into a bat. Worst vampire ever.
Yeah. But I liked him as Batman. I thought he was a great Batman.
He was very good. Yeah, I watched it again last weekend with the kids, and they seem to have liked it. But yeah, it was good, pretty good movie actually.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like diving deeper into the more detective aspect of Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But sorry, we digress.
We digress.
Yeah.
So I just want to read some of the interesting lines from the book.
Please do. Please do.
These were shared on Goodreads, the website, as some of the worst Twilight quotes.
Mhm.
I like the night. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. Well, fucking duh.
Oh, I hate sand.
And so the lion fell in love with the lamb, he murmured. I looked away, hiding my eyes as I thrilled to the word. What a stupid lamb, I sighed. What a sick, masochistic lion. What?
Okay. Interesting.
What?
Just like ends there.
Yeah.
Just like so abruptly.
Jake's throwing up.
Okay.
I decided as long as I'm going to hell, I might as well do it thoroughly.
Okay. Doing what? That's the question.
Going to hell thoroughly.
Yeah, but the action is whatever they're doing is not being explained.
Yeah.
That line
9.
does make a tiny bit more sense in context, but yeah, she could have used a different word than thoroughly.
Yeah. About
go
3
to
things.
hell epically. I prefer that.
Epically, yeah. Go
Epically,
if you're gonna go to hell, do it with a bang.
Oh no! Hang on. I go to hell plaidly,
Mhm.
Plaidly,
Oh.
because forever
Okay.
plaid, yeah.
Because we're the Plaid Podcast, it would make sense because the joke is kind of like running on to what.
Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. Okay, go on.
We can get our editor to just put in some cricket noises
Okay,
here.
good.
Wait,
Wow.
no. That was a nice one. Come on, guys.
It was good. As I hold up my Plaid cup. Oh.
Yeah, I have mine too.
There we go.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
let's see
it's
those
the-
cups. Yeah,
it's the other
that's what I'm
side
talking
there.
about.
Is yours? Are you holding yours, Chris? Are you holding yours in your right hand?
My left.
Your left? Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, so for me, I'm right-handed. I always hold my mug in my right hand. They should have put the Plaid logo on this side,
Yeah.
right? They
No,
put them
I'm-
on backwards.
I'm right-handed as well, but I was just holding it just for the
Yeah,
picture.
I don't know. It feels weird. Feels weird. I can't hold mugs in my left hand. Anyways, we digress again.
Yep. Again.
I can.
Okay, so
see.
here's another quote.
Mhm.
Death is peaceful. Life is harder.
Nice, Chris. Yeah. Wow. Sorry.
Death is peaceful. Life
Is harder.
No shit.
That makes sense.
About
In a way.
3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
I mean, it's long, but
Yeah, for a 3-parter.
is
Okay,
there
yeah,
a-
he was a vampire, of course. Okay, second,
Of course, he's a vampire.
there was a part of him, and I didn't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood.
yeah, that's a little weird.
Mm.
Did it have to be written like that?
Yeah.
Already.
No.
No, you're right.
Didn't have to be.
It's just a jumble, right?
Yeah.
She could have just said, second, there was a part of him that thirsted for my blood, and I didn't know how potent that part might be. If you would, instead of putting it right in the middle of the sentence, it would have flowed a little better.
Or just put that as a short sentence afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
split them up and move that middle section into the end.
Yeah.
And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Gag.
Did she have to sound overly dramatic about it?
Well, she's a high school student too. Like, what is she supposed to be, like 16 or 17 or whatever,
16,
something like
17.
that?
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Is there any mention of vomiting fountains of blood? Because that's my favorite.
Of course, that would be.
Don't be self-conscious. If I could dream at all, it would be about you, and I'm not ashamed of it. When life offers you a dream so far beyond any of your expectations, it's not reasonable to grieve when it comes to an end. What?
I caught none of that.
Yeah.
I caught none of that.
Yeah. I said it would be better if we weren't friends. Not that I didn't want to be.
Sorry, what?
Good Lord.
I said it would be better if we weren't friends. Not that I didn't want to be friends.
Huh?
Okay.
Where do we find this?
Again,
like Brad
surely-
says, where do you find these people? Where do you find
Context
this
makes more sense.
So Brad, I'm getting the impression that you've read this book.
I've read all the books.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you've had such a difficult
saw
time
all
in your
the
life,
movies.
but we're very happy
Yeah,
for you
okay.
that you're at a better place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read all the books, and I did see all the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the movies. I could not. I think I read the first chapter of the first book, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I only saw parts of the first movie. I didn't care to see the rest.
You didn't miss much.
Good. Okay.
Nah.
I'm sorry. I could not get past the fact that he was sparkling.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I
What?
know.
How does sunlight not kill you? Why do you just go sparkly? It's
Why
like
you
putting
just
on a.
melt?
It's like putting on one of those filters. Is there a filter for Zoom here? Let me see if there's a sparkle filter.
Okay.
Sparkle.
I don't know that there is one. Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, you know, the Instagram filters or Snapchat filters, right? Where you know you just look like you're covered in sparkles. It's terrible. Terrible idea.
Wait a minute.
What if I'm not a superhero? What if I'm the bad guy?
All right.
Do I
It-
do I
it-
dazzle you?
in
Yeah.
context, it does actually kind of make sense.
Still,
Yes.
it's a shitty line. I like your hat, Jake.
We're pretty.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
There, that's the mustache you need for anything goes.
Oh, jolly good show. Yes.
I need a mustache for Fred. I'm looking at things. We'll talk to Dan about that later. Oh,
Nice.
oh, pirate.
Perfect. Nice.
Jake's
Wow.
playing with filters.
Oh, Caroline.
It's
This is new to me. Oh, look, I'm an angel.
For once.
but like, look at how thick this book is.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that book so thick?
It's
What does thick mean to you?
Nice.
Nice. Sorry, I'm trying to find the.
it's almost
sparkly
500
filter.
pages, guys.
Ew.
I'm trying to find the sparkly filter.
It's like Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace, which is like 900
my.
pages.
That I could read. Like, yeah, like Stephen King's The Stand was like what 1,400 pages or something like that. Super long. Fantastic read. 500 pages of this. I don't think I could do it.
Are
I
you
couldn't.
kidding me?
I literally couldn't. I couldn't get through the. I barely finished the first chapter,
Yeah.
and then I was like, nope, I'm out.
But yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I can't do more of that. It's all sorry. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's talk about Lark. Lark
Oh, Lark.
Voorhies? I don't know.
Lark V If you can't
Lark-
pronounce the last
Lark
name, just
TV.
say the first initial, Lark Voorhies. Done.
Or
Whoa,
Lark
Famously-
TV? Lark
hang
TV?
on, hang on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did you
What?
wanna rebut the
No,
merits of Twilight?
kind of, in a way.
Okay, let's hear it.
The first book was probably the most readable because the story actually kind of took you somewhere, right? There's 3 more books, Dan.
I know.
Yeah. And you're picking on arguably the best one.
Did we want to look up some bad
Oh,
moments from the
oh,
other
yeah.
ones?
Yeah, okay,
Vomiting
we
fountains
have
of
to.
blood. Vomiting fountains of blood. Vomiting fountains
Fountains
of
of
blood.
blood.
My favorite.
Vomiting fountains of blood.
Because it's awful.
Yeah. From I think
So here's
Breaking
an
Dawn.
article called 15 of the most ridiculous things ever said in the Twilight Saga.
There we go. There we
okay,
go.
yeah, okay,
All
let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
Edward Cullen. I'll take care of her, Chief Swan. Charlie Swan. Uh-huh. I've heard that before. Bells, I put a new can of pepper spray in your bag.
That's a hilarious line.
Yeah. You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
That's from Spider-Man.
No, that's Edward when he's leaping through the woods
Yeah.
with Bella on his back.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like something from the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
With
is
that lady,
that
that Mary Jane. whatever.
necessary spider monkey, really?
Spider Monkey. You're like my own personal brand of heroin. Wow. Like drugs, as in
Yes.
couldn't have used cocaine,
Being
meth,
being
marijuana.
compared to heroin?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's,
heroin.
either way, it's still heroin. Don't worry about the bears, Bella. My kung fu is strong.
Oh dear.
Now it's a martial arts movie.
That's all. No, come on. That's a hilarious line. They're picking the worst lines to talk about. That's
Of
actually
course they are.
The guy
Yeah.
is a vampire and he's making that kind of joke. That's actually a good line.
Yeah,
Come on.
and he knows kung fu,
Oh,
apparently.
he does. No, he doesn't know
No,
kung fu. That's
Edward
the point.
Cullen does not know kung fu.
But that's
Only
the
Keanu
point.
Reeves knows kung fu.
That's the point.
I know kung
He's
fu.
like, don't worry about the bears.
I
My
know kung
is
fu.
strong. Oh, also you're a vampire and stuff. So yeah, that's come on, that's a good line. That's a good line.
Where's
Dan,
this-
move on, please.
We're the same temperature now.
There you go.
Isn't that from Titanic?
Now we're getting.
Would make sense.
Oh my
It's-
god!
This would be
As
This
they
is
sank
after-
into the cold water.
Yes.
yeah.
Jack,
That's
We're the
very
same
funny.
temperature now.
We're all ice cubes down here.
I
Yeah.
know. You're a cold-hearted snake. Oh, we did you my
That's after she gets turned to a vampire too.
Yeah, there you
Finally,
go.
eventually.
Oh,
What is it? Is that the last one?
No.
I
the
guess,
third
I guess
one.
that line is a little passable. A
Second.
little passable, is it?
No, she doesn't get turned that early.
Yeah, no.
They waited until like the last
I think
last one, isn't it?
Yeah, third or fourth.
Yeah. My monkey man. You give me everything just by breathing. That is not a romantic line.
No, there you go. See, we're getting to the good
I
stuff.
would never say something like that.
I guess it would be considered rude
Me
in
neither.
respect
Me neither.
in that regard.
Gods.
Dude, you really don't want to start comparing stinks.
Ew. Like farts?
Okay.
No,
Wasn't that like the Jacob,
Yeah, the werewolves.
the werewolves, and
Yeah.
talking about the vampires and stuff? Because there's like this blood feud kind of thing going on, and they both smell apparently.
Yep.
You know what's even worse? That fucking wolf shares the same name as me.
Ah!
Oh no.
Sure does.
This is even more torture on my case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Um.
Well, except I'm called Jake, so there's that.
There you
Okay,
go.
Jacob.
Oh, fuck you.
Edward, I'll meet you at the altar. Bella, I'll be the one in white. You think?
That's not bad. That's not a bad line.
I'm this close from walking away
That's
from
just-
this podcast today.
That's really corny
Just
and
saying.
cheesy.
Yeah, it's corny. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Is she even Italian? Her name's Bella.
That one I don't remember. Wow, that's
That's
Yep.
Rosalie and Emmett.
really.
So bad.
About, I can read every mind in this room apart from yours. There's money, sex, cat, and then you, nothing. That's very frustrating. I don't remember that bit.
So they have powers, and one of them is mind reading, and then
And
For some
apparently you can't mind read another
It
person
was,
in there.
it was
Depends who that
talking about
person
Bella,
is.
wasn't it?
yeah, Bella specifically is like she's like a blank.
I mean, she was completely brainless.
That's exactly what I mean. Yes.
Mm.
And you, blank, just crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Not that I can't read your mind. It's that
Or
there's
like-
nothing going on.
Or like in The Simpsons, all it's like something on a merry-go-round or
Yeah,
whatever.
Very blank, very blank, very blank, very blank.
Yeah.
Edward, you're wounding my ego, Bella. I just proposed to you and you think it's a joke. Bella, oh, come on, I'm only 18. Edward, well, I'm nearly 110. It's time I settled down.
Creepy.
All right, the last part of the line was kind of cute, but yeah, anything that Bella says tends to be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she's 18 and
Exactly.
he's saying settle down. That seems kind of creepy.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Creepy, weird, unorthodox.
Yep.
This person on Reddit, Geometric Vampire, posts the worst line in all the books, in my opinion, they say. It comes from one of the New Moon extras on Meyer's website, so it isn't technically within the books. But it's still canon according to her and written by her. It goes as follows, from Rosalie's point of view. When I smiled, there was no woman or man on this planet, mortal or immortal, who could match me for beauty. It was a comforting thought. Perhaps I wasn't the easiest person to live with. Perhaps I was shallow and selfish. Perhaps I would have developed a better character if I'd been born with a plain face and a boring body. Perhaps I would have been happier that way. And they...
Yeah, Rosalie's dialogue is stunning.
Yeah. And they highlighted this section. Perhaps I would have developed a better character if I'd been born with a plain face and a boring body. I think the same thing all the time.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
Mhm. Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay.
There,
Is there
the
more?
most this is the most unhinged quotes from the
Okay.
Twilight. Oh, this is from the Twilight movies, though.
Oh.
Oh.
I like watching you sleep. It's kind of fascinating to me.
Yes! Yes! There we go! There we go! Creepy Edward finally enters the ring. Here we
Oh,
go.
Yeah.
creepy Edward.
And they
Watches
say
away.
romance is dead, says the article.
Yes!
Yeah. Amen to that after hearing that.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh god. My mic keeps going this way.
yeah.
Okay.
Is there more?
Bella, look, you got to give me some answers. Edward, yes, no, to get to the other side, 1.77245. Bella, I don't want to know what the square root of pi is. Edward, you knew that?
Oh.
That's kind of funny.
Corny and funny.
That's kind of funny, yeah.
There's pi.
She knew what the square root of pi is, and he just
Since
threw it out
when
there as
was
a joke.
Edward Collins so numeric? I mean, what the hell?
I mean, Edward Cullen he's like 110 years old, and for some stupid reason, every time that they move to a new town, he just kind of like goes into high school, I guess.
Because he looks like a teenager.
Yeah, so he's been through school like a lot. He's also
many times.
Yeah, right. And he's also studied a lot of stuff, so he's kind of smart and whatever, supposedly.
Yeah. When you've had to go to school for the last 90 some odd years.
Yeah, exactly.
You tend to pick a few things up.
Yeah.
How about this? Bella, you're beautiful. Edward, beautiful? This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Because he's sparkling.
Because he's sparkling.
I think it would be like more hardcore if he wasn't sparkling when he
Yeah.
said that.
Where are the fangs? Where's the whole thing? And
Yeah.
I can't.
Where's the bat transformation thing?
These are not vampires. Sorry.
I know. They're almost like pixies.
That one's because Edward kind of doesn't like who he is, and he's like really not trusting himself around her. So when he sees an opening like that, he's on purpose kind of shies away, and then you get lines like that because he's not going for it. Yeah.
How about this?
Oh.
Bella, are you going to tell me how you stopped the van? Edward, yeah, I had an adrenaline rush. It's very common. You can Google it.
Supposedly there's a van that the emergency brake comes off in the high school parking lot.
It was just about to smash. That's in the first movie, isn't it? And it's just about to smash her, and he like just suddenly runs in and stops the van with his arm or something like that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
Edward, I'm the world's most dangerous predator. Everything about me invites you in. My voice, my face, even my smell. As if I need any of that. As if you could outrun me. As if you could fight me off. I'm designed to kill.
Designed to kill?
These are all terrible. That makes sense. He's trying to ward her away with that.
Yes.
He's like, I'm telling you, I am so dangerous. You don't even comprehend how dangerous I am. You do not want me.
I think it would sound better if he said, I was born to kill, rather than say, I'm designed to kill.
Okay, this is actually pretty funny. In this bit. Jessica, as played by Anna Kendrick, who I love.
Mm-hmm.
She's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
She said, talking to Bella. Hey, you're from Arizona, right? Bella, yeah. Jessica, aren't people from Arizona supposed to be like really tan? Bella, yeah, maybe that's why they kicked me out.
Nice.
Because she's very pale.
Yeah.
Like Snow White a little bit.
Yeah. Well, she does play Snow White in another movie, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, Snow White and the Huntsman.
The Huntsman, yes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You're impossibly fast and strong. Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Your eyes change color, and sometimes you speak like you're from a different time. You never eat or drink anything. You don't go out in sunlight.
A very judgmental statement.
Mm-hmm.
Where you.
Bella's trying to guess why Edward is so mysterious, and these are the qualities that stand out to her the most.
Yeah, we were talking about judging people the other day, Chris.
She sounds very judgmental.
Yeah.
Totally judge like he's a vampire. Just get over it.
But he's a clown with wings.
I can't do anymore. Let's move on to something worse.
Okay.
Literally worse.
Not even a mention of vomiting fountains of blood.
No, it doesn't say anything about vomiting.
No. Let's just skip that.
I'll try to find some.
Even though there already is vomiting blood and shit.
So I need to talk about this because I came across this. I remember seeing it ages ago and hearing about these books by Lark Voorhies from Saved by the Bell. She played Lisa Turtle in the show, and she released let's see what the publishing date is. So this one came out in 2010. This was her first book. This was called True Light. Now, there's some issues here, just as a warning to listeners. She did not use the space bar. She used commas instead. So there are commas between almost every single word. And there's a lot of words here that she just plain made up. They are not real words. They sound intelligent, but they're not actual words, because I'm looking at it on my Kindle, and you can tap the words and look for dictionary meanings on it. Nothing. Most of these words, there's nothing.
And basically, they're all comma to death, right?
And commas, yeah. It's like she used commas instead of the space bar, or maybe her space bar was not working when she was typing this or something. I don't know, but it's crazy.
This is
so
like
I'm going to skip. What's that?
For, this is like your warning right now. It's like one of those warnings for people with epilepsy or something like that. Like if you're gonna watch this, you know, just so you know,
just prepare your brains.
Yeah,
for some madness.
Because it may get fucked.
Yeah.
So this is the title of the book. I'll read the commas as well, just so you get a sense of what this is like. After that, I'm going to skip reading the commas because it's gonna be too painful. Okay, so this is called True Light, a comma superior comma take comma unto comma the comma premiere comma haloing comma of comma tenuation period. This is still the title. Readily, comma, available, comma, true light, comma, provides, comma, resource, comma, into, comma, times, comma, motifed, comma, and, comma, vestuved, comma, authenticate, comma, revelation.
Good Lord.
Why isn't there a comma between true and light?
Well, is she doing this on purpose? Is she doing this on purpose? Is she doing this on purpose or no?
I don't know.
She should know better than this.
Okay, so to be fair though, when these books came out, her allegedly her mom went to the press or something like that and said that Lark potentially has some bipolar disorder or some mental issues or something like that. But then Lark kind of fired back and said, "No, I don't. I don't know if they ever resolved this. I didn't really dig too deep into it, but I just wanted to take a look at this and just, it's very odd. This is just very oddly written."
Yeah.
So without the commas, the title of the book is True Light, a superior take unto the premier haloing of tenuation. Readily available, True Light provides resource into time's motifed and vestuved authenticate revelation.
Vestuved.
Okay. I'm gonna
haloing.
Tenuation. Not a word.
Okay, yeah.
Haloing. I mean, halo obviously is a word. I don't know that you can add ing to it to.
No.
Because then that means you're changing it into an action.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's right.
And halo is a noun.
It's not a haloing effect. It's a halo effect.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because halo is a noun.
What about tenuate?
Attenuate. Yeah, attenuation is not a word.
Hey.
Very nice.
Hey,
and then
I had to do it.
Vestuved. Not a word. Doesn't even have. Can't find anything. Authenticate. Okay, yes, authenticate is a word.
That's a word. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a verb. Prove or show something, especially a claim or an artistic work, to be true or genuine. Okay, and revelation is a real word. So,
How does she spell tenuation?
Huh? Tenuation is TENUATION.
Yeah, no, it's not a word.
No.
Tenuate is a prescription drug. I'll see you get the root had a meaning, but no, it doesn't.
Yeah. So this. So I just have a sample of the book here. I could not bring myself to pay $11 to to get it on
Audio.
my Kindle. So I got a free sample
No.
of it. It's
Okay.
it's only a few minutes worth of reading here, but the introduction is called The Light. And again, there are commas after every word.
Oh,
But
shit.
I'll skip those. So I'll just read this.
Please.
For
'Cause honestly,
ages.
God, I don't know how long we could take it.
Yeah,
God.
exactly. For ages, we have learned to search for the truth about life. The truth in regard to the Opulus insight.
The what?
What?
Opulus.
Opolis.
With a
Opolous. Guaranteed, not a word. Not a word.
Sorry.
Facts ascertained according to
Nope, not
the
a word.
willing advance of
Visible.
theme and time. Fames told apart from steads. Steads. S-T-E-A-D-S.
Should be steads.
Okay, stead. The place or role that someone or something should have or fill.
Yeah.
But why would it be plural?
Yeah, exactly.
Standards patrolled in union with the ever-held age perfection within the stales of solution.
Stales?
Stales,
Stales. It's right, of course. Naturally.
because... oh, man.
Very stale.
Very stale.
I can't even, it won't even let me look it up. Anyways,
Go to my
New-
paint dry.
new boaters, Boaders, pretty sure
What?
that
Whoa, what?
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 boaters.
Like a boat, like water skiing?
No,
or-
no, bode. Boaders. It's not a word. I don't know if it's borders or what. New boaters of parental discovery tailed to the wind of true shelter and disdain.
Just usually spell check when they're doing their publishing. Fine.
Question.
Yeah.
Was this person born in North America?
Yes. Yep,
Oh,
she's
what?
an American actress. New boaters of parental discovery tailed to the wind of true shelter and disdain. Maybe it's destiny, just spelt wrong.
Or disdain.
I don't
thinking
know
it's
because I
disdain.
don't know what the sentence means at
Yeah.
all.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At harmony's length we travail, the chiefs of known ability to prevail, the pronounce of heartmanship.
That's like, what the hell? How can this be
It's just
accepted?
word vomit.
Oh my God! Like I think I threw up in my mouth.
It's so weird. That's just the first page. By the tides we have carried
That's
to
just the first page.
yeah.
Oh my God.
By the tides we have carry to the answer and rotation of the prime station of known proof. That's
Carry. Carry, not carried.
Carry. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
As if I'm carrying something. Carry. By the tides we have carry to the answer and rotation of the prime station of known proof.
But she
That
goes,
the
we have is past tense.
It
So it should be carried.
most of this does not make any sense.
Yeah.
That
Ah,
the
God.
composite effective has win-tried the focal placement of real treasure. The earnest complace knows forsooth the responsible in inloadings trust upon the tried and true.
That's like
What?
Sorry,
But on the internet.
East
What?
responsible.
What is
East responsible.
Yeah, that's electronically
Responsible.
responsible, right?
What kind of fucking word is irresponsible?
How does he get
It's not
caught
a
up?
word. It's not a word.
Like East
No!
It's so bad.
Forts, be East.
not-
Let's publish this
It's
book.
nothing. It's not a word. I'm gonna here. Let me see if I can find who the publisher is.
Yeah.
Universe Books.
Oh, yes, I've heard of them.
Okay.
very-
out
Trusted publisher.
of Bloomington, Indiana.
Are they still in business?
I don't know. Somebody look them up.
Does any of them know how to read?
Okay,
In English.
continuing on. Among the known born contemporaries, it is this light, this Urcandentinal life. What is
What the hell?
Urcandential.
That's like Urkel, Steve Urkel.
Right?
It's not.
Is it Urcandental meditation?
I don't know.
Transcendental, whatever the hell.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Transcendental, that's the word.
Transcendental. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always found that word hard.
It is hard.
Transcendental. Oh.
Transcendental.
Transcendental. Yeah, I mean that I
Transcendental.
could understand, but Urcandental
God.
life. Okay, among the known-born contemporaries, it is this light, this Urcandental life, that brings us to Harvest's center. From the antitypical waning to the prodigious call life and its luminant theory has banted profile unto prologue for hyperbient best.
What? You were so close to using a real word. No.
None of that was actual English.
Oh, good Lord.
One job.
They had
Literally.
one job.
You had one job.
Okay,
Wow.
can we look at antitypical, please?
Sure.
Antithep-
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm gonna break this thing.
Yeah.
Just the
Pieces.
computer inside the Kindle is just gonna be like. Gz, gz, gz.
Yeah.
This, guys, this is gonna break the podcast entirely.
Antitypical, not a word.
No. Look up the root word. Typical. It's just anti of that.
Thanks for pointing that out. How typical.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
A
I had to
waning.
put that in a sentence.
It is in a sentence apparently, but the sentence
Oh
makes
dear.
0 sense.
I know.
Have I got a sentence for you?
A
Wait,
waning.
for me or for who? No,
A
not
waning,
me. You're
not-
not talking about me, are you? I mean,
You
I never
asked
talk
for
like
it.
that.
Okay,
Yeah. What's next?
a waning, not a word. Okay.
A
this-
waning?
Yeah. A waning. AWAINING. A waning. A wane?
Or awakening.
Who's he?
I
I
don't
think that's one of the
know.
things that you say on the background line in The Lion Sleeps Tonight, right? A waning, a waning.
Wing away, a wing away, a wing away.
Hey. I'm the music guy here.
No, we all.
Whatever. On the
We're
bass
all-
Okay.
line.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's right. He's the
We're all
bass,
Tourette's
so-
here.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
good. High five. High five.
Prodigious.
Pardon?
Prodigious.
Prodigy.
What?
So it's almost like prodigy, but with iginous at the end. Prodigious. Literally, it's
I don't like it.
No.
it's not a word. It's not.
Would
It's
you use a
nothing.
Y
It means nothing.
or an I?
No, it's with an I. So it's PRODIGIGINOUS. Prodigious.
It's like spelling Mississippi with too many ISSISSISSIS.
Or banana.
There you go.
Oh.
You're
my
so close,
God.
Chris.
From the antithetical a waning to the prodigious call life, and its luminant theory. Luminant
That's that. Again, so close, so close. to
theory
Right?
has banted.
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 Yes, good. Banted.
Not a word.
Nope.
Profile unto prologue for hyperbient.
Mm-hmm. That's.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
HYPURBIANT. Best.
Oh man.
What the hell?
I have no idea what that sentence means at
That
all.
sentence was quite hyperbient.
Or are you sure it wasn't prodigious?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Well, something got prodigious in order for that to be hyperbient.
Guys,
Jake is hurting.
Yeah. Tylenol, Jake, quick.
I'll be right back.
You need a Jake needs a break. Okay.
No. It's just what is happening to my brain?
I don't know. I mean, try reading this. You guys are just listening to it. I'm actually looking at the words here.
Hey Dan, Hey, how does Twilight sound to you now, huh?
It sounds like fucking Shakespeare right now.
Yeah. This book makes Twilight look like Shakespeare.
Yeah. Carrying on. True to Zenith Mile performance for and to the greatance, quote, of destiny would have renile a prose close warning.
What?
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 What is Lark thinking?
Renile?
Oh,
Renile.
there's so many.
Renile.
Okay, greatance.
Greatance, yes.
Great. So it's great ants.
It's already
A-N-C-E.
grating on my ears.
Like
Yeah,
not
right?
greatest or quote of destiny would have renile a prose.
So is that like pee? Is that like your renal system?
Renile, I don't know. Like nothing.
She's talking
Not a
about,
word, not even in Wikipedia.
talking about pee. It's definitely about pee. Yeah. Yeah.
And a prose. Nope.
Well, also Zenith Mile.
Yeah, true to Zenith Mile performance for see, and then makes it even harder to read with all the commas because
Yeah.
you don't know where the transition of the sentence is, where the pauses should be.
No.
You know, it's just comma, 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 comma. There's literally a comma after every single word. And sometimes
I'm a chameleon.
like sometimes like there are spaces as well. So it's like from comma space, the comma space, antitypical comma space, a waning comma space to the hell, that one doesn't have a comma in the middle, to the comma space prodigious, and then sometimes she forgets the space, so it's like comma word comma word comma word comma word comma. So then you try and look up what that particular word is, and it selects an entire string
Yeah.
of words.
Sorry, did you say prodigious or I missed
Prodigious.
that?
Yeah.
Prodigious.
Did this woman win a Pulitzer Prize or something?
I don't know.
Well, I
But it
mean that
goes
would be
on.
incredible if she actually did.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just saying.
try it. I'm gonna try and continue on.
Uh-huh.
Appraisal, spelt with one P.
Oh,
I
good.
think it should have two.
Yeah.
Appraisal.
Appraisal. Appraisal. Hon. Honn. Appraisal hon the elect of stroke keys. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Aplanthremery.
Yeah, stroke keys is right. I'm picking up on some stroke keys.
Somebody was having a stroke on their keys.
Oh dear.
Or was a cat going all over the keyboard or something?
Right?
Yeah.
Appraisal hon the elect of stroke keys. Aplanthremery. Unto the strength of prose of inroad, wherein the correct plithony in regard to atroph may be all a height unto the pure passings of wind tails and ridders.
Oh, God. My
Everyone's
brain
eyes are bugged out.
It's too much.
There's just so much to unpack in every sentence.
Wow.
Not a word, not a word. The elect of stroke keys, not a word, unto the strength of prose of inroad, wherein the correct plithony. What's a plithony? Okay, what's an aplanthremery? Like these, if this was English, this would sound vaguely intelligent, but
Right?
these words they're not words. Like, where did she come up with these?
There is no strength of prose here.
It's like, is she an alien from another planet? Even though she
Right.
says she's
Or-
American, or like
Right?
that's what the internet says.
I don't understand. And what's a Ritter? Like, I know John Ritter.
Yeah,
one of my
right.
one of my favorite comedic actors.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, the dictionary comes that when I choose Ritter
Hmm.
or Ritters, it says Tex Ritter, who was John Ritter's father. He was a country
Oh.
singer in the and cowboy actor in the 30s and 40s.
Nice.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's it's a translation from German into English is a
Okay.
knight, like a knight of the round table kind of thing, not an
Yes.
evening, but a knight in shining armor.
Mhm.
So, what really?
There you go. See, that makes the sentence make sense now. Perfect. Okay.
Hey, the next sentence. The next sentence. Path of flight.
Path
That's it.
of flight.
That's it. Path, comma, a flight.
Well, you can fly in a path.
There is no new trail wherein to remeen the particification upon the now exposed cues of entrance and column. Not column, but column with 2 O's. COLOMN.
What?
Particification. Oh god, it goes on. The winthrical overmeans of partismanship and jantor. The whole Ron, WRON, enlightenment, a big word that's actually real.
Okay, yeah.
Enlightenment.
Yes. Sorry.
The whole
I don't know anymore.
No,
The
I'm at my
whole-
brain's like mush
I
now.
don't know what a Ron is. What's a WRON?
Ron? Ron? Somebody the name of Ron with a W instead?
Ron man, Ron boy. I don't know.
Is this
I don't
still
know.
one sentence?
No, this is new sentences.
Okay.
The winthrical,
Yeah.
clearly not a word.
No.
The winthrical overmeans of partismanship and jantor. Jantor is not a word.
It's not a word.
And there are still commas, right?
Still commas.
Mhm.
Up to that point. Oh shit.
Still commas after everything. When I
Oh,
pause, that's the
fuck
end of the
me.
sentence, really.
Yeah.
The whole Ron enlightenment upon title to the mark read and the plightened,
Plightened.
not
Okay.
plighted. Plighted is a
Plighted,
word.
yeah, right?
Plightened
Plightened.
with an
Oh, of
N,
course. Yeah, naturally.
not a word.
Yeah.
About the ages there have nestered the monuments of great title, discriminant hope, and surmounting belief. Filaments of a wailed value to which the expand of intrigue and conscience can be accredited. There, awakened through to the status achieve are the precipitals enlightened to the conscious aware.
There were words in that sentence.
There are words, sometimes.
Sometimes.
What's a precipital?
Yeah, definitely sometimes.
I think that's. Is that a word?
It sounds like English, but I don't understand a fucking word you're saying. Oh,
Yeah.
It's painful.
Wrap it up.
Ah, God. Oh, I saw a word applique in here, and then followed by awenced.
Owen's away.
Awenced.
Awenced
And it
away.
goes on and on. And it goes on. Oh, okay, so I skipped ahead a few pages.
Okay. Fine.
So she starts with
Just-
so it's like a second chapter ish. She
okay.
starts with a quote from Genesis, the book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth proved to be formless and waste, and there was darkness upon the watery deep. And God's active force was moving to and fro over the surface of the waters. And God proceeded to say, "Let light come to be." Then there came to be light. After that, God saw that the light was good and brought about a division between the light and the darkness. And God began calling the light day, but the darkness he called night. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, a first day. Rough translation. Okay, so then she goes on to write. This actually looks normal. Let's see if it is. There are no more commas between every word.
Oh.
At least not as many.
Okay.
There are some, though. There are many beginnings in the Bible. In this beginning, as you see here, the earth, later known as the lands, the nations, or the world, begins within a formless darkness, later known as the expanse. In biblical, language, it is of import to agree upon the authenticity of its celestial, authorship, being that the divine illustrator himself is noted to have authored, much, if not all of its inscribings, through the active hand of human standings. Always it is noteworthy to have on hand the natural emphasis of phrase upon which, one, can, build, space, and, organic, relation, two, then she gets back into it.
Is she?
Oh,
So,
no.
hold on.
I don't know what's happening.
Chapter 2, she is commenting on God's writing skills. Is that what's happening? That's what I think is happening.
I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. And okay, so skipping ahead,
My brain,
again, she's back to the commas. Join me in this grand quest of origin as we explore the scape of supreme circumferency
Oh God.
towards scale and task and plight. Why did she make up so many words? Like none of this is, I would say a good 85% of this is not actual English.
Yep.
I feel like the side of my brain just got fucked.
Antithetical. So she went on a variation of antithetical.
Okay.
Antithetical. I'm just gonna skip ahead and find more
Didn't
funny
even stick
words.
to her own words. Like I understand if you're gonna make up words, but then you should use them, right?
Yeah. Real enture. Real enture. Like, I don't know. Entrail, not entrail.
Oh, an entrail. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Divine proportions. Okay, so some of this is looking normal. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, maybe it's
This is hurting.
kind of reached its point.
It's bad. Oh my God, it's just so much. So much. Okay, let's move on. So this
Whoa, wait, hang on. How
did
many copies were sold?
I don't know.
This is important. This is very, very, very important. Do you understand me, Dan?
Why don't you look that up? And it's
What's the name of it?
called True Light by Lark Voorhies.
Okay.
Good old work.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move on to the last piece that I wanted to talk about. So there is it's one of my favorite podcasts out there. It's called My Dad Wrote a Porno. So this guy, his name is Jamie Morton. He's from England. His father wrote some erotic fiction and gave it to his son to read. I don't know why, but he decided to sit down with a couple of his friends. Their names are James Cooper and Alice Levine. So the three of them sit down. Jamie reads the book out loud to them, and they just comment and laugh. The writing is atrocious. It's basically a sex romp of this woman named Belinda Blumenthal. She works in for Steele's Pots and Pans. So she's a salesperson, and it's all about sex, and most of the time the sex does not work, just like the writing doesn't.
Right.
He's not a great writer, but it's fun and funny and hilarious. Sometimes I just I'll be driving around listening to these podcasts, because that's most of the time that I listen to podcasts. And yes, that's the one.
That's the
What
cover.
kind of book covers that?
That's the cover.
guys.
Oh my
That's the
gosh.
cover for True Light. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
a lot
a
of-
little disturbing.
So a lot of the times when I'm listening to My Dad Wrote a Porno, they'll say something from the book, and I just go, that doesn't work. How? No, that's not anatomically even possible.
Yeah.
Like there are times where it just doesn't make any sense. So I have the annotated edition of My Dad Wrote a Porno, written by Jamie, James, and Alice, and it includes the original edition of Belinda Blinked, which is the name of the book, written by Rocky Flintstone is his pseudonym.
Question:
Yes.
Are there commas in this book too?
Yes, but they are in the mostly appropriate places.
Okay, good.
He does.
That's good.
He
That's a
does
good
like.
start.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like there's some silver lining, right?
Yes. He does seem to have a thing for semicolons, though. So the book is called
Okay.
Belinda Blinked 1, semicolon, a modern story of sex, erotica, and passion, semicolon. How the sexiest salesgirl in business earned her huge bonus by being the best at removing her high heels.
Yeah.
Author, semicolon, Rocky Flintstone, colon. So in this book, they've Jamie, James, and Alice have written all over it and with their own comments and stuff, but I'll skip most of those, and I'm just going to read you a portion of chapter 1 here. Chapter 1, semicolon, the job interview, semicolon. Belinda blinked. It wasn't a dream. The job interviewer had just asked her to remove her jacket and silk blouse. The managing director across the desk, who had innocently brought her through from reception, smiled and nodded at her. Slowly, with the hint of a tease, Belinda removed the 2 garments. Her black brassiere was doing overtime to contain her full breasts. She had worn this one for today as it was tight-fitting on purpose. She never thought it would be exposed in such a simple way.
God.
The MD, the managing director, not a doctor, the MD got up and took her blouse and jacket. He hung them onto one of 2 elegant wooden coat racks in the corner and sat back down. What next? Belinda thought. The interviewer resumed his questioning of her CV, and after about 5 minutes, asked her to remove her knee-length skirt.
CV is a resume, by the way.
Yeah. So she's sitting there half naked, and he looks at her resume for 5 minutes while she sits there, and then says, "Please take your skirt off."
Yeah.
What? Belinda
Maybe
stood up.
please take your skirt off.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the most inappropriate job interview.
Yeah.
Belinda stood up, removed the offending garment, and passed it with some surprise to the MD. Surprise.
Love it.
Why is she surprised? She's already half naked.
Right?
You know,
Also, it kind of felt like in the beginning, like she took it off with a bit of a tease. So like,
And now she's surprised.
and now she's surprised. Yeah, right?
Oh, you want me to take off more?
Oh,
Okay, I guess.
This is really a strange interview.
you want to expose me?
You wanna.
Underneath, she was
That should be
wearing.
your line, Chris.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
underneath.
so my brain's gonna explode. I can't know what to say.
Me too.
Oh, just wait. Underneath, she was wearing a skimpy black thong and sexy black stockings, which she didn't apologize for. After all, After all, she was an upmarket woman. What is an upmarket woman?
Upmarket woman?
Oh dear.
Does that mean that people pay more money for her usually? Or
She
I
sat
think
down.
they mean upper class woman, not upper town woman.
Yeah, maybe. She sat down again and crossed her long legs. She knew they looked good, but she really felt she wanted to keep her private pussy area hidden.
Ew. Pussycat, pussycat. I love you.
Aren't pussies supposed to be private anyway?
Especially in a job interview, guys. This is a job interview.
Yeah.
Belinda leaned back on the white leather seat and started to gently sweat. Gently.
As opposed to usually when she
Gently.
Which, does she usually profusely sweat or something?
violently sweats.
After a further 10 minutes of questioning, the MD got up and walked around to Belinda. So he asked her questions for another 10 minutes while she's there, like basically naked.
Yeah. Perfectly natural.
He got up and walked around to Belinda. He gently pulled her stockings down to her ankles. He removed her bright red high heels and stuffed the stockings inside them. They were placed under the coat rack by the interviewer.
Wow.
Belinda was now feeling exposed.
Oh, okay.
With only a bra and thong left. She thought total nakedness was not far away. And then what? I don't know.
I don't know.
Woo.
Oh dear.
The
Probably not.
MD then is just starting off with a bang and literally,
Yeah.
Oh.
The MD then surprised her by saying they wanted to offer her the job as their sales director today on completion of a few further details. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I added the wink, wink. It's not actually in the book. Cool. Belinda was surprised as the job was worth £85,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
That is.
Plus car and all the travel perks. So she nodded her head. With her agreement given, the MD walked behind her and unhooked the tight black bra in a rapid movement. So basically he went flick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Which takes practice, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Belinda's breasts plunged to freedom and her nipples immediately stood to attention.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Plunge.
Plunged.
That's not good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So one of the comments that they've written here, there are portions of this that are like circled and then a little note off to the side and stuff, right? So they circled they circled plunged to freedom. And he writes, Dad, little tip, no woman wants their breasts to nosedive to their knees.
Oh.
No.
Wham!
Yeah.
Wow.
The MD sat down and appraised her, whilst the interviewer calmly... So there's two people in the room here, by the way.
Wait, what?
There's two people. There's
What?
the managing director and the interviewer.
Oh.
The MD sat down and appraised her, whilst the interviewer calmly asked her to stand up and remove her thong. Her shaven pussy was revealed with just a delicate runway of dark pubic hair, guiding any viewer to the top of her vagina.
Oh my. Oh, you have to get your back.
Okay.
Now sit down and relax, Miss Blumenthal, said the interviewer. In fact, just spread your legs wide so we can get a good look at your internal attributes. Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I just wanna like drop a glass pitcher or something.
Yeah.
Take a picture. It'll last longer.
Like a pitcher.
There. Belinda lay back in the leather chair and spread her legs wide as requested. Her vaginal lids popped open and her labial pinkness was there for them to assess. She quickly became moist and a runnel of liquid trickled down her left lower thigh.
Oh, I hate that word.
Yeah.
I hate
So
it.
he can get quite graphic,
Yeah.
but
You
not
lost.
well.
You lost me. I'm done. Didn't need to hear that.
It's
Really
not
didn't
even the
hear
worst of it.
Well,
Lids.
gay
Lids.
ears here.
Yeah.
Lids? Oh.
There are times where he tries to describe sexual positions and or touching certain things,
Yeah.
and it just does not work that way.
No.
There are 6 books now.
Oh no.
They're on to season 6. So each season that they read a separate book. So they've done 6 now. They also have there are also special Christmas chapters that Rocky writes,
Really?
and they release those as a special episode between seasons. And they also have a live show now where the three of them are going. They go around. They're basically traveling the world now. They were supposed to be here in Vancouver in June of 2020, but of course that everything got canceled, but they are coming back. They will be in Vancouver, I think later this year. So I think I might take a look at going to see their show. They have an HBO special where they show their live show. They did it in London. It's so funny. Like, guys, just listen to it. You can get past the gag-worthy bits because just the comments from the three people reading the book are freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I cry laughing sometimes because the book is so badly written and but just rife, full of comedy.
Yeah.
It's super, super funny. So I definitely recommend that as reading or as literature. It's bad literature, but it's worth the read. Whereas Lark is very hard to read, not worth it. That's why I did not spend $11 on downloading it to my Kindle. And then there's the Twilight books,
which I think we can all agree at this point is fantastic. It's great.
Compared to True Light,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh.
I mean, Stephenie Meyer was practically Charlotte Bronte there.
Yeah.
When you compare it to Lark.
Yeah.
Lark's book. Yes. So guys, I'm sorry we subjected you to this, listeners and boys. I apologize for Lark. That was hard to read. Like I need to go lie down now.
Yeah.
After that.
I want to lie down, but I have some place to be after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and shave. And
yes, we need to. Chris and Jake and I have to pretty ourselves up. We have a photo shoot tonight
6
at our rehearsal.
Nice.
So yes. Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for putting up with this literaturally nonsensical bullshittedness. Just gonna continue making up more words.
Right? Bullshittedness.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll be back in a little while. We're talking about potentially being in Whistler together.
Potentially.
Yep.
Potentially.
I will not be there.
Fine.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Brad, you're disappointing.
Yeah, I know. Constantly. Not just
Disappointing. Fine.
I
We're gonna have all the fun without you.
I know. I know.
Anyways, some of us will be in Whistler, and maybe we'll have an episode recorded up there. All right.
Right.
Anyways, thanks for listening. I'm sorry for your bleeding ears and the bleeding brain. Exactly. Yes. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Plaid Podcast. Leave us 5-star reviews if you want on Apple Podcasts. And just say hi to us on our socials. You can reach me at Dan Wilhelm, DANNWILHELM, on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, but very rarely. And I have YouTube channels. Just look me up. Dan with 2 N's.
I'm the same. Look me up on YouTube. Christopher Hall, Vancouver Theatre. Blah blah blah. You say it every week. Whatever. You know the drill. My 10 listeners, whoever we have. You can also find me. Well, I'm just saying.
Or more.
Christopher_Hall_theater. That's my Insta. Next, Brad.
My name's Brad Dewar. Do your push-ups. That's it.
Right.
What do push-ups mean to you?
And I'm Jake Hildebrand. You can follow me on Instagram, J Hildebrand Official, and on YouTube. I just had a new song come out called Tell Me, and I have another one. I'm gonna have another one out pretty soon, maybe hopefully later this week, but we'll see. Forever Fighting. So hope you check that out too.
Nice.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
I'm going to delete True Light from my Kindle now before it blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Thanks,
probably
guys.
out for the best.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Have fun.
Bye.
Cue the music.